All right, well, welcome back to the program Principles for Success. We are now going to continue with some very famous personalities that unfortunately haven't been that lucky or successful in the area of their personal lives. Number one, Marilyn Monroe. She was this sex symbol actress and super famous and everything else. Everyone knows Marilyn Monroe. She was found dead at age 36 in her Los Angeles apartment. And one morning, it's just a terrible tragedy what happened to her. Again, so young, such potential, such beauty, such fame. But unfortunately, she abused substances and therefore died because of it. Next super famous personality is Elvis Presley. Elvis Presley, the king of rock and roll. Everyone knows Elvis Presley. He was a great singer, also actor, did many movies, etc. Just at age 42, he died. And an investigation found out that the singer had been prescribed between 5,000 and or 10,000, from 5 to 10,000 pills. These were prescribed to him. They found out that he had those prescriptions like several months before. So can you imagine, from 5 to 10,000 pills? Wow, that's just too much. So again, we see this thing of extreme fame, but unfortunately in their personal life, they become even self-destructive. The next one is Jimi Hendrix, the influential American guitarist. He was found dead in his girlfriend's London hotel room at just the age of 27. Also because of overdose and drug addictions, etc., etc., etc. Next one, John Bonham, great drummer from the legendary rock group Led Zeppelin. Held as many as the greatest rock drummer of all time. John Bonham had consumed 40 shots of vodka, which resulted in him vomiting and subsequent aspiration or inhaling his own vomit, and he became asphyxiated because of it. So again, another great talent that unfortunately in his case it was alcohol abuse. I'm going to go next to Mr. John Belushi, just a great actor, comedian, famous for the Blues Brothers, etc. I love that film. He died in 1982 after injecting a speedball, which is a mixture of cocaine and heroin. Just a terrible tragedy. Another great comedian and actor, Chris Farley, he followed on John Belushi's footsteps. In 1997, he also overdosed of that mixture of cocaine and heroin. So terrible tragedy. Kurt Cobain, musician, frontman of Nirvana. Unfortunately, this guy shot himself. He committed suicide. More recently, the famous actor Heath Ledger, the acclaimed Australian actor, he died unexpectedly at the age of only 28 years old in his New York City apartment. He even got an award, a Grammy, I believe, for his last movie, which was in That Man. And again, it's just such a tragedy, such talent, and to finish his life at such a young age with so much potential still left in him it's really, really sad. The medical examiner found that the manner of the death was resulting from abuse of prescription medications. So again, it's just really, really sad. Another famous singer, not too long ago, Mr. Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson, again, the king of pop, danced incredible voice and everything else. Very famous, sold millions upon millions of albums, etc. A great talent. Also abused substance prescription drugs. He had his own doctor who prescribed them to him. And this is really unfortunate because many people, especially young people, and let me speak directly to the young people. Young people look forward to becoming like some of these great personalities. And unfortunately, although again, they have great talent, extremely great talent, some of them are virtuistic, some of them just exceed, the average, etc., etc., etc. But again, there's things in their personal life, lack of these principles, lack of value, that again, in their personal life, they become quite dysfunctional as a matter of fact. So again, not because a person is extremely famous or has a lot of money, that means that they truly have success. Now, I want to make a great comparison with other personalities that maybe don't have the money or the fame or the luxury, etc., like these people that I have mentioned, but they have really left a long-lasting legacy. Let me start off by mentioning Mahatma Gandhi, the little man in the linen cloth. Mahatma Gandhi, he was perhaps the most influential person of the 20th century. Yet he had no office, no title. He really didn't have, he really didn't possess any wealth, etc. However, Mahatma Gandhi's influence and accomplishment were largely responsible for India's independence from Britain. He won no elections and claimed no scientific discoveries or inventions, anything like that. However, his legacy, philosophy of non-violence and non-cooperation continues to this day with a profound effect on the world. As a matter of fact, he was the inspiration for Dr. Martin Luther King's fight for racial equality. Next great personality, Mother Teresa. In 1946, Mother Teresa received a divine message, possibly an intuition, after which she decided to devote her whole life toward the betterment of society. In 1948, she started working with the poor. She soon became an Indian citizen and toured different parts of India to uplift the people in need. For her struggle to overcome poverty and remove the sorrow and suffering from society, she was awarded the Nobel Prize for Peace. She selflessly donated the amount of $192,000 to India to be used for the upliftment of the poor in that country. And her legacy still exists. So these are great personalities, all right? And we're going to take another very short break and we will be right back.